Washington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here
between the Washington Commanders
and the Dallas Cowboys. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Prescott buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Cowboys at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott.
And he is caught by Lamb.
And maybe out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Running right, here's Brown.
And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, well, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that already.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Play action now. Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play fake, Mills. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Pop a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, they'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
On play action, Mills.
Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit, what's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again. And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot, versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
An inside give, Brown. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Prescott now from the 50. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Prescott.
On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He's up to 70 yards now in this first half receiving as he's got a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against him a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll go right back to Lamb. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need to.
This is intercepted.
And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You're trying to get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Prescott on first down.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On play action, Prescott. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Here's a give to Brown. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Prescott. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Lamb.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Draw play for Brown.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Prescott now. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Play action now, Mills.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Off the play fake, Mills. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
This is taken way up at the 25.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A three-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no three-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Mills. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Second down and 5.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Now Mills on 4th down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 8 yards out.
And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They will toss to Brown. Room here to run. Touchdown, Cowboys.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff running through the middle. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They go play action. Mills.
And he's got his big tight end here.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A give up the middle to Gibson. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here's Mills.
Looking left sideline, it's complete.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, They've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Tough assignment here. 3rd and goal from the 12.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
The Commander's going to bring out the field goal unit.
This a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
There he goes, right side. Mecole Hardman. Touchdown, Cowboys. That a 92-yard kick return. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Gibson again.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
And Mills is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have third and long coming up.
On third down, here's Gibson.
And he'll get this awfully close to a first down. Boy, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there.
Mills, fourth down, gotta have it.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. Another run for Brown on second down.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back, but how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Prescott to throw on fourth.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's a give up the middle. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
One last shot from Mills.
And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw for both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Cowboys, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers.